So today's video is going to be the Evolve Jeffery Star. These are what my notes are on. My phone just switched off. Thought I'd do this video because I've sort of thought I would sum up Jeffery Star Cosmetics as a brand, like what they're like as a brand. Because I've given my thoughts on the Shane Dawson series, The Beauty World of Jeffery Star, even though that was like a couple of months ago now. If I look a little bit like my hair's gone a bit frizzy, that's probably because it has, like I've washed it today and the rain is, you can probably hear it. That's what it's like outside. So that explains why, like, I've been walking in the rain. So that's what is going on. So also like done a closet reaction to Jeffery Star's closet, so I thought I would sort of close off this sort of kind of mini series where I've done like the Shane Dawson series reactions, round up of my thoughts. I've done the closet, so now I thought I'd just do an evolve of the brand. So Jeffery Star's closet tours on the closet reactions playlist. My Shane roundups are on a playlist, and my Evolve of Jeffery Star will be on the Evolve. Actually, it won't. It'll be in Evolve, and it'll be on Slipma's playlist. And there's a couple of videos I need to add. One I need to add, so that's reminding me I need to quickly, before we start, add it. So like I've not added. That's the video I need to add, which is the Evolve of Too Faced Cosmetics from 2012 to 2021. That's all been done, so now I'm going to head back to my notes and let's get into it. I've been doing the Evolve series on my channel for a little while. I've done one on Gabby Hanna, lifestyle content. I've done one on Too Faced Cosmetics. They did well, especially the one on like lifestyle content, because I think a lot of people are interested in like lifestyle content. So I thought I'd switch it up and do some makeup brands. Also sort of do like the up and down history of Jeffery Star Cosmetics. I'd like to do this with Too Faced, which I've done. Anastasia Beverly Hills, which will be coming soon. Morphe as well, even though I'm not sure when that's going to be. It's probably going to be in the new year. Might even be in February. It's kind of an interesting one, but I thought I'd start with Jeffery Star Cosmetics. A teeny weeny disclaimer, because I want to try and use less disclaimers. Jeffery Star Cosmetics, because Jeffery Star's so closely related to the brand, there will be crossovers between Jeffery Star and his brand, so there will be stuff to do with that. Because Jeffery Star Cosmetics is so like related to his brand, there will be crossovers between Jeffery Star and the brand. So there'll be stuff in it to do with racism and other issues, but I'm only going to talk about them if they're like related to the brand, because it's about the brand. It's not like Jeffery Star himself. I just thought I'd put that out there so people don't think I'm only lightly dusting over them, or that I don't see them as a bigger deal as they are, because I have videos where I do talk about them, videos where I do talk about it a bit, like I do talk about like cancel culture and that, and like in the Shane series I do talk about some stuff about it if you want to see that. Also other drama channels have covered it. I just thought I'd make it clear at the beginning because I know people will be affected by those issues. Also, I thought I'd make it clear that I'm not a Jeffree Star Cosmetics supporter. Never have been, never will. Can't support a brand who's racist and where cancel culture perhaps doesn't work. I just thought I'd do a video that's research based with a dash of my opinions without being biased about things. Jeffery Star Cosmetics was founded in November 2014. Jeffery Star claims himself that he invested his life savings into his makeup and released 3 liquid lipstick colours. Besides using his savings from his music career and from his days on MySpace, Jeffery Star Cosmetics was co-owned according to Wikipedia, which was a great help when researching, by Jeffery Star and his business partner, Corin, who was an early investor in the company. 3 liquid lipsticks, were called Prom Queen, which is a bright pink, Red Drum, which was red, which was a purple colour. Reviews I watched, they got good reviews. 3 were compared to like Line Crime, which was a well-established brand. Jeffery Star sort of got the reputation for having a great liquid lipstick formula. The 3 liquid lipstick colours were very out there colours, which set the brand apart from the crowd of like nude basic colours. It said colour, originality and uniqueness about the brand. The brand really reflected taking risks, going with non-conventional shades. Jeffery Star didn't really put anything else out much in 2014. 2015, get my teeth in, was a big one for the company. There was an expansion of the liquid lipsticks. Because they had a formula that worked well, it was becoming really recognisable. 2015, Jeffery Star came out with the shades, which are like iconic Jeffery Star shades, which were Celebrity Skin, Unicorn Blood, which were more neutral tones, but these were classics. March 2015, Jeffery Star released some pastel shades of his liquid lipsticks, which included a matte black, a peachy coral shade, and Queen Supreme, which was a neon pink. May of 2015, Jeffery Star released 5 liquid lipsticks, which was their biggest launch up until this point. Had a blue tone one called Jawbreaker, a red shade, and a dark blue called Blue Velvet, and a navy blue called Abused. There were some interesting shades, like I wouldn't ever call shades the names they chose. So August and September they came with more shades. They were really light and bright colours. There was a pastel purple called Blow Pony, a brown called Posh Spice, sort of kind of a Spice Girls reference, dark berry called Monster Schist, and a dark chocolate brown called Dominic's. They were rainbow colours, which was different to what other brands were doing, which was more like neutral, muted tones. We had a mix of like bold colours and wearable everyday shades, which appealed to a large volume of people who wanted to wear lipsticks. Jeffery also released in September his first ever lip scrub, fitted in with all the liquid lipsticks, as it was a nice easy addition. When researching, I found a review that talked about how Jeffery Star lip scrubs were the best lip scrub they'd ever used. That was an interesting thing to find out, and also the lip scrubs were like very effective, especially with like Jeffery Star's liquid lipsticks. The reviews on the liquid lipsticks were very good. People loved the formula. September 2015 was the first time he posted a launch video on his YouTube channel. Before that, he didn't really make his cosmetics brand known on his YouTube channel. But this was like his first dedicated video. Obviously, he had videos to do with his cosmetics, but this was like his first ever launch video. 2015, Jeffery Star released his first ever holiday collection. There was also experimenting with the packaging instead of just the bog standard pink packaging that you got. You got white tops instead of pink tops. By having the limited edition packaging, this started the collector's mentality around his products. At the end of 2015, Jeffery Star Cosmetics had a total of 23 liquid lipstick shades. According to reviews on YouTube, they went down very well. The shades of the holiday collection you had was Ho Ho Ho, which was a stunning deep metallic red, Mistletoe, which was a bright green, Drug Lord was a matte white, Doll Parts was a matte pink, and Angrenny was a plum mauve shade. Interesting names. Like, reviews for the holiday collection, some preferred it more than others. Some sort of found that they didn't necessarily like the smell as much, but the formula was good. The reviews were generally good. Jeffery Star in 2015 was very consistent with his liquid lipsticks. 2014 was the year Kylie Cosmetics started. 2015 was when Kylie Lip Kits came along. Whether you liked the brand or not, you can't deny how successful he was. I personally don't like the brand. I don't think their products are necessarily always worth the hype. Like, some are not worth the hype, others are. Our Cosmetics at this point was seen as an indie brand, and like the indie version of Kylie Cosmetics. They would sell out. They had fun, bright colours, but Kylie Cosmetics was lacking in the fact they were not putting out blues and greens, which Jeffery Star was doing. You also had the makeup bubble growing on YouTube. You had the beauty YouTube becoming popular. In 2016, Jeffery Star brought out this blue lipstick called Breakfast at Tiffany's. 2016, Jeffery Star became more known as a YouTuber, less known for his MySpace days, and a makeup person instead of a singer, which was an interesting shift which he made. So YouTube helped his brand. He became more likeable, and more people wanted to buy from him through seeing it on his YouTube channel. At this point, he became more of a influencer brand. In 2016, he launched more liquid lipstick shades. 2016 kicked off with a bang because Jeffery Star released his first eyeshadow palette. This palette was called Androgyny Scorpio, which was a waxy grey purple shade. Rich Blood was a wax ruby red shade, and Gemini, which was a nude colour. Jeffery Star launched his first ever Skin Frost. They came in 4 shades. Peachy shade called Peachy Goodness. The brownish shade was called King Tut. The silvery colour was called Ice Cold. And the mint green was called Mint Condition. The packaging was in a pink box, and the container thing it came in with was pink. They were definitely pigmented products. They had also really good reviews. The Skin Frost went down well. Jeffery Star also launched his second eyeshadow palette, which is called Beauty Killer, which was named after one of his albums. This was a smart idea because people were discovering him through his YouTube channel, but also people had discovered him through his music career. So 2014 to 2016, the brand was a massive success. People loved to support the brand as well as the success. Also came with a lot of controversy. Jeffery Star and Kat Von D had a very public friendship. Kat Von D very publicly ended her friendship with Jeffery Star due to racism, drug use, and bullying. There were videos found by fans of Kat Von D of Jeffery Star yelling racial slurs because Jeffery Star was the face of his brand. Rightfully so, this negatively impacted his brand. They went from being YouTubers supporting Jeffery Star to YouTubers choosing not to support the brand. It didn't send the brand into a stop, but definitely hindered the brand. Jeffery Star, because of not being sold on retail, heavily relied on social media marketing to sell products. It was a taboo subject to talk about Jeffery Star, so influencers chose not to talk about him. So June 2016, he released the coral tan shade Rose Matter, which was a neutral coral shade. Maniqua was the coral shade, the coral tan shade. Also had the July summer collection, which was Nude Beach, was a light peachy nude. Watermelon Soda was a bright coral pink. Reminds me of Harry Styles' Watermelon Sugar High. Queen Bee was bright yellow. Big Jetty was a lilac, a soft lilac colour. Christmas 2016, Jeffery Star released some more liquid lipstick shades and some more Skin Frost. There were Crocodile Tears, which was a dark green. Decreased is a mauve colour. Pumpkin Pie is a deep orange with micro glitter. Designer Blood is a rusty red colour. There will be pictures with the names up because I know I'm pronouncing them all awfully. Chrysanthemum is a nude colour with infro glitter, and Checkmate's candy red. Zagutus is a soft nude shade, and Dream House is bright pink. The Skin Frost Regan George is a Barbie pink colour, and Ice Cut Witch was an Ivy baby pink colour. They did take a hit in making money, but they're doing well in terms of creative aspect. The stuff they do was pushing right out the boat. 2017 kicked off with a bang, with Jeffery Star launching his second eyeshadow palette, which was a very similar vibe to Beauty Killer in terms of the layout, but was their version of a more wearable neutral palette. March of 2017, Jeffery Star Cosmetics did their first ever influencer collab. It was with Jeffery Star and Manny MUA. They released highlighters as well as 2 liquid lipsticks, but what came along with that was drama. I'm gonna tread carefully because I've never talked about this sort of thing on my channel before. They got sued by Black Moon Cosmetics. They sued them because they had very similar packaging to Black Moon Cosmetics, very holographic and bright. They hit with the lawsuit just before they're about to launch, and at the time it was unclear whether the lawsuit would derail the launch party. It was not clear how it would be settled. They did have a similar design. It probably was intentional. Their suitability, I'm not sure on what happened. I'm not even sure of my opinion on this situation. You'd wonder how common is it for designs to be similar. Though I'm glad that Black Moon Cosmetics did speak up and didn't let themselves be screwed over. Summer 2017 came with the Chrome collection, which had 8 lipsticks. We have, what an interesting name, never thought I'd see a liquid lipstick called Butt Naked, which was a peachy neutral colour. Cool Base, which was a burnt cranberry sheer colour. To a warm caramel nude. Family Jewels, which was a cool toned medium brown. Venus Flytrap, which was a green colour. Candy Ass, which was a coral pink shade. Flamboyant, which was a bright coral metallic shade, and you had Better Work, which was a bright red-headed violet shade. Very interesting shades. Also 3 lip animations, 2 lip scrubs and a skin frost. The lip animation shades were Brick and Sued, which was a pale nude. There will be pictures up, and hopefully with the names. Skin Tight is a soft pink nude colour. Thick as Thieves, a warm mahogany colour. Skin Frost Crystal Ball is an icy pink colour with pink and purple. Snow Come, a golden yellow. The flavours of lip scrub were watermelon gum, black raspberry and orange sucker. You could buy the whole collection, you could buy all of the lipsticks. It was a smart move because Jeffery Star products were a collector's item. They started doing like PO boxes that you could like get, like influencers got. Jeffery Star Cosmetics slightly altered the packaging, still pink but had these lovely chrome tops. Reviews for the chrome collection. I read a review on a makeup blog which said Jeffery Star pulled out all the stops and there was good attention to detail. On the YouTube reviews, the highlighters had a lot of fallout and took 5 to 3 coats to show up. The lip products got good reviews. 20th of June 2017, Jeffery Star addressed his racist past on YouTube. Some people after watching this video supported the brand, but others continued not to. It helped people change their mind in the fact that he addressed the issue, which for some people that was the issue and why they couldn't support the brand. So they went from not supporting the brand to supporting the brand. Jeffery Star had his first ever launch of mini liquid lipsticks, which a collection of all of his nude shades in mini form, which was a collector's item because you could get in a pink PO box collection. 2017, Jeffery Star had other beauty gurus on his channel, including Tati Westbrook. He added legitimacy and relevancy to him as a person who would make his brand and on YouTube. And he had Laura Lee and Tati and Westbrook and Manny MUA on his channel. Laura Lee, Tati Westbrook and Manny MUA would include videos on their channel with Jeffery Star in them. There would be negative comments such as, why are you choosing to support him? Why are you supporting his brand? His next collection, which came out, was the Star Family collection. It came in a very unique PO box. It came in the shape of a house, which anybody could buy. It paid off because people found out they could have the same things as influencers. It was a collector's piece. You could collect it. You could buy everything as a bundle. The Star Family collection included 5 liquid lipsticks, 2 skin frosts, and a lip scrub. It was named after Jeffery Star's boyfriend at the time, Nathan, and also his dogs. The lipstick shades were Nathan, a warm peachy nude. Diva, a warm toned pink with gold shimmers. Diamond is pastel blue shade. Delicious is more of a chocolate brown colour. Baby Daddy, soft nude. Frosts used a pink purple shade called Anything. The lip scrubs were called Rufus Star, Pancakes and Syrup, Popsicle. He released another holiday collection which had liquid lipsticks and lip scrubs. The liquid lipstick shades are Medusa, which is a dark blue base grey, Pocinenta, which is a metallic bright baby, a dark cherry red, Human Nature, deep mauve plum, Christmas Cookie, soft matte brown, Mermaid Blood, dark teal, Berry on the Ice, red base purple, First Class Gold metallic. Then we have the lip animations, which were in the shades Gandley, which was a terracotta nude. Grey Glue, which was a stone grey. Red Rum, the perfect red. Champagne Tears, which is a soft peachy glitter. Skin Frost, Platinum Ice. 24 Carpet. Lip Scrubs, Lemon Ice, Box Cookie, Candy Cane, Marshmallow. It was the standard lipstick packaging with more sparkle added to it. It was made more into collector's items, bundles as well as... 2018 was Jeffery Star Cosmetics' best year business-wise. Banished was boring. The end of January 2018, Jeffery Star announced the rise of the Blood Sugar Palette. This palette really launched Jeffery Star Cosmetics into the beauty world. It had 18 shades. It had reds, pinks, purples, super bright out there colours. The packaging was like a doctor's case that had a unbuckle at the front where you open it. The packaging set the tone for the palette, but also went with the colour story. I don't support the brand, but I thought the palette was cool, which is what Jeffery Star is trying to do, push more people to support the brand. This palette was on trend for the time, which was a colourful eyeshadow. Harsh contour bake in your face, full of coverage foundations. The palette looked cool in photos. Mix of wearable and bright out there colours really paid off, and having an interest packaging which set the tone went with the colour story. Blood Sugar sailed in its debut 100,000 units. The summer of 2018, Jeffery Star released the Thirsty collection. Like Blood Sugar, the colour story was interesting, very wearable palette. Whole lot of people were encouraged to play with colour. The reviews that I watched in the palette was like not the same hype as Blood Sugar, I would say. 2018 was big for Jeffery Star because Shane Dawson did his documentary series with Jeffery Star. The documentary series really gave people more of an interest to support the brand because they got to see the most you'd seen from a makeup brand. Also, it's shown the other side to Jeffery Star. The Shane Dawson series really pushed people on either side of the fence. You either hated Jeffery Star or you liked Jeffery Star and you supported the brand. It went from being, why are you supporting Jeffery Star, to why are you not supporting Jeffery Star? Go watch Shane's series. This proves to you why you should support Jeffery Star. Shane's series definitely changed people's opinions on Jeffery Star. New lip liners. The packaging of the lip liners were in a pink box. Standard Jeffery Star packaging. The lip liner was pink. You had the colour on the end and you had Jeffery Star written on the side in gold. You also had the shade name on the sticker. The reviews on the lip liners from what I saw was they were good. Then we have the Alien collection. Might be rather ugly. Photos from the Alien collection are super cool. The biggest fans still bought it even though they may not like anything about it. Still trying to figure out my opinion myself on this, though I do think it is kind of ugly. Jeffery Star also released a highlighter palette called the Northern Lights Palette. The packaging set it apart from other brands. It was different to what other brands were doing. It had the formula, people liked it, and it had effort been put into it. 2018 so far been the best year. 2019, Jeffery Star launched the Blue Blood collection, which was the sister palette to Blood Sugar. This was a massive success. It was a good palette if you liked blues. Very cohesive, like Blood Sugar had 18 shades. Had some interesting pops in neutral, making it a more wearable palette. Creating a palette that was more monochromatic with as many blues as he could indicated it was obviously risky. The reason why it sold out because people had the collector's mentality with Jeffery Star products. It was unique and different to what other brands were doing. Also, those that had blood sugar wanted blue blood, which was the other half of blood sugar. The packaging was the same as blood sugar, just blue instead of red. People wanted blue shades in a blood sugar formula. Shortly after the blue blood palette, there was an incident saying that Jeffery Star had been robbed millions of dollars. D'Angelo Wallace talks about it, so I'd check his video out because he goes into a lot more detail than I think I'm going to go in this video. They said his warehouse had been broken into but cut through past all of the securities, like my sock just cut into camera. And they stole a bunch of blue blood products. Entire shade of an unlaunched concealer. Not only did they steal it, they tried to sell this concealer shade before it officially launched. Not only had they stolen the products, but they also leaked it, so it showed people what it looked like before it even launched. It was not clear what happened. We never found out the end of the situation and how it was resolved. Shortly after Jeffery Star launched his concealers and setting powders, there were definitely the community, even myself, felt bad because it sucks. Like, it sucks. I talked about it in my video when I talked about the Shane Dawson series. There is a playlist on my channel if you want to go check it out. Nobody does deserve to have their stuff stolen, whether you support him or not. The packaging was busy. Powder packaging had the Jeffery Star logo, super simple. The caps on the concealers look cool. The powder box is plain and pink. The reviews were good. Not many people seem to talk about them these days or show using the powder or the concealer, so I'm not sure whether it was just a one-time hype or whether it's just because people feel like they want to still use his products but can't show it. So probably more what it was. 2019 brought the Bi Sister scandal. Not going to talk about it too much because I'm not knowledgeable on the subject, but Smoky Glow has lots of videos on it, and I'm sure other drama channels have talked about it. Late in 2019, Jeffery Star and Shane had the series happen. One of the episodes, there was Jeffery Star talking to Morphe to talk about the release date. Morphe kind of panicked because in November was the 1 year anniversary of the James Charles palette, which was released last November. Doesn't surprise me that much that their palettes would be in like direct competition. Well, Morphe planned it, but Shane and Jeffery didn't plan for that to be the case. If you want to know more about the Bi Sister scandal, then I would recommend checking out Smoky Go because she talks a lot about it. She's like very well informed on the Bi Sister scandal topic, whereas I'm not very well versed in that, so I kind of don't want to talk about it because I can't really talk about it because I'm not well versed in that. Direct competition because both palettes were sold in Morphe stores. May of 2019, Jeffery Star launched his lip glosses. There were 8 shades in total of the lip glosses. They were Glitter Fantasy and Extreme Shine. Glitter Fantasy, their shades were... There was Glitter Fantasy and Extreme Shine. The Glitter Fantasy shades were Sky High, Ice Cold, Crystal Kiss, Diamond Juice, Candy Dip, Wet Peach, Shocking Wave. Definitely interesting shades. There was Sequin Glass, Crystal Climax, and Her Gloss. November 2019 was the release of the Shane Dawson collection. You had the big controversy palette. You had the big conspiracy palette, the mini controversy palette, the lip glosses, you had the clear gloss lip balms and the liquid lipsticks. Liquid lipstick shade. Now we jump into 2020. Personally, Jeffery Star launched the Bloodlust Palette, which was a very purple palette, probably for most people too much purple. Definitely not the most versatile palette. It was probably not the biggest user-friendly palette. Sort of needed to be Nikki tutorial to know what you're doing to be able to use it. The reviews, the swatches were good. Reviews were mixed on preference. Some didn't like purple. In fact, it was all purple, and others did. The packaging on this palette was big, hard to store. The collector's mentality in people was, I don't love this, but maybe it would be cool because it's from Jeffery Star. In May 2020, Jeffery Star released the Kimoto Palette. People gave him a lot of hate over the launching this palette, based around the stuff that was not appropriate for the time of a pandemic. Other people didn't care, even though some people thought everyone was just being nitpicky. I think people were accepting it because it was Jeffery Star Cosmetics. Personally, it was offensive in so many ways, even though other influencer brands would get a lot of backlash for releasing a death-themed palette during a pandemic. Luna Beauty wouldn't get away with that. Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics wouldn't get away with it. People expected that stuff from Jeffery Star Cosmetics. We kind of didn't get away with it. It was a big palette, needed to be smaller, like a £9 palette, because people were leaning more towards £9 to £6 palettes. All the shades were samey. Drama from Jeffrey's past was being brought up and given him a negative image. People by this point just didn't want to support him because, like Too Faced, it was because there was no way they could support the brand any longer. Jeffery Star did leave social media, which some think nobody saw coming because Jeffery Star cancel culture doesn't work. Jeffery Star launched the Augury palette, which was a neutral palette. First palette which he put out that didn't sell out on the first day. Crazy because it was his first neutral palette, which was wearable and it was great friendly for beginners, but people just didn't want it because they felt there was no way to support Jeffery Star. Jeffery Star's success because his products were good and his makeup was good. 2021, I think he only put out one palette, and that was the Pricked Artistry palette. It was kind of modern Renaissance Anastasia vibes, but kind of just a bit boring. But that's what we can say. So, hope you've enjoyed this Slipmas video. If you've enjoyed it, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in another video. Bye.